Mission Hills Golf Resort and Spa is set on the beautiful island of Phuket in the Andaman Sea off southern Thailand. A well-known holiday spot, Phuket offers tourists the ideal getaway, and the Mission Hills Resort is the perfect complement for lovers of our favourite pastime.
For Mission Hills, from very beginning, we want to create 5-star golf courses, like as you can see around here. So we do have very beautiful course done by Nicholas Design. And also we included with the hotel resort, the Thai contemporary Thai one. So because we want all the tourists that they come to Phuket to reflect more what we have, how beautiful Thai culture is.
The course provides the ideal setting to enjoy the charming Thai way of life. Designer Jack Nicholas successfully creating an atmosphere where players will be challenged and never forget the wonderful setting.
Well, what I think he was trying to do was he was trying to make a golf course that was playable for all levels of players. For the high handicappers, the fairways are generous, so they can come out and have a good time. But also for the more established players, like your low handicaps or your professionals, they can come out and have a good test of golf also. As you can see here, we have 9 golf holes that are on the ocean.
And with the ocean comes a constant and challenging sea breeze, ideal for those golfers who enjoy challenging shot making. And with a selection of tee boxes on every hole, the course will cater for all skill levels. We begin our course tour now at the 4th hole.
The 4th hole is a par 3. It's about 180 yards. It's set right up against the Andaman Sea. It's one of the most photogenic golf holes in Thailand. The hard thing about the hole is the wind's always coming off the ocean, so to select a club 180 yards with a 20-30 mile an hour wind is very difficult. I was playing the course last week. It was playing into the wind, I hit a 4-iron. Today, this morning, it was downwind, I hit a 7-iron. So from 180 yards with that much wind, it's quite difficult to pick the right club. The green's angled towards the ocean, so it's not a very wide green per se, and having it angled out to the right side a little bit makes it even smaller. The green's pretty flat, it's a pretty easy putt, but then again, the hard thing is to hit the green.
Up next, a par 4 that involves a real challenge.
Hole number 5 is visually intimidating. You have a big waste area on the right side. You want to keep your drive up the left side. The green's quite unique, where it serves as the green for hole number 2 and hole number 5. It's about 80 yards long. If the pin's in the front, you can take 20 yards off the shot, or if the pin's in the back, you have to add 20 to 30 yards. So picking the right club for the second shot is important. Also, the green is surrounded by water on both sides, so you can't miss left or right and you can't be short. Definitely, Nicholas, he was trying to intimidate the player. Okay, visually, the green's very wide, it's very easy to hit, but visually it's very difficult, so the psychological aspect comes into play on this hole.
Up next, the 9th, and to take us through the test, we give Jeremy a chance to let his clubs do the talking.
You want to try to keep the ball up the right side because the fairway bunkers on the left come into play. The second shot's over water to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. So let's see how we do. Here we are for the second shot. It's about 250 yards with the water on the left. The smart play is to lay up on the right. I've got a 5-iron here. I'm just going to try to hit it up the right side and come on with my third shot. This 75-yard shot, it's a little into the wind, so I'm going to give it just a little bit extra. Let's see how we go. Here we are at the green. I've left myself about a 10-foot birdie putt coming downhill. The worst I'm going to make is par. I'll take that every hole.
An ice-cold water and wet towel will leave you feeling relaxed and refreshed, ready to take on the back 9 at Mission Hills, Phuket. We continue our tour of the 13th.
Oh, the 13th hole is one of the longest holes on the golf course. It's a par 5, usually downwind, going back to the ocean. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right side, which will leave you a second shot layup of about 200, 220 yards. From there, you'll have a third shot into the green with the backdrop of the ocean. Once you get to the green's relatively flat, so putting is not the key, but you have to be a long hitter of the golf ball for this hole.
With the longest hole complete, you could be forgiven for believing you've seen the best of the challenge, but there's still a few tricks and turns left in this Jack Nicholas layout. We return to Mission Hills Resort and Spa later in the show.